Interact HRMS, this travel management solution, is a very powerful solution which allows employees to request travel through their employee self-service. And I'll show you an example here of a new travel request form. And you'll see that I can go in here and fill in the details of the trip that I want to take. All the information that I want is going to be able to be entered. And here's an example that I've already completed. And in addition to all these details, I'll also be able to add in information about my travel itinerary, my car rental information, my hotel accommodation. So I've submitted my request. It's currently under review, and now I'm going to update a little further just to show you a bit more detail. You see that I can fill in detail the actual travel itinerary, the detailed car rental information, as well as detailed hotel accommodation information. So here I've filled in my travel itinerary. Here you can see my car rental details, and here my detailed hotel accommodation information. So what happens with a request like this is it gets sent to the supervisor normally. In my case, I'm going to take a look at it from the HR department's view, and the same travel request is available there. And here again, I will find the details. I can approve it, but I can also see that all your information is there. Review this travel request and then go ahead and approve it. Once this is approved, then the information can be sent on to the travel agent, who will then go ahead and arrange the appropriate travel bookings so that everything is done automatically and online. So let's go and look at what the actual setup of the travel management system looks like. And you will notice that there's quite a lot of options that we can configure. As usual, we can set up the types of expenses, the type of business travel that we have. We can define travel agencies. Now, those travel agencies are the ones that need to receive the information so they can issue the tickets. Of course, we have different types of business travel and expenses that are associated with that. So if we take a look at one of these travel expense types, you see we can configure everything. We define what types of travel expense we are going to track and how we will track it and what those actually mean. In this case, this is for an airfare that I have here. Another example is my business travel types. Here I have economy and business class, domestic travel, and international. These types of travel will be associated with employee groups, organization units, and particular expenses again. Now, when we look at the actual travel setup, you notice that we have an expense budget that we can track, and we can define some of the basic things like what is the numbering that you will be using for the travel requests and what do you want to integrate this with in the application. Will we integrate with GL and accounts payable, and so on. Here, for example, I have 2 travel agents defined, and these are the travel agents that will receive information from you once an approved travel request has come through, and they will be the ones to go ahead and issue the travel tickets and maybe make the hotel bookings and everything else too. And all that information will flow back into the system and be available to the employee to see. So now, in countries where you have a lot of expatriates, you might have a policy that entitles employees to a particular ticket as part of their annual leave. In that case, when we define the leave policies, we will include information there that says that the employee is entitled to an air ticket, so that when you go through self-service as an employee and you request your regular leave, you will see that a leave request, which I'm filling in right here, also gives me the ability to add information about my air ticket that I will be needing. So air ticket information is going to be associated with a particular leave request if you have a need for that, and if you operate in a business where you provide air ticket entitlements to employees based on the type of leave that they're in. Now, Interact HRMS can be used around the world. That's why you have these types of options. You can, of course, turn them off if they're not applicable to you. You can use this for regular business travel, for travel that is associated with leave, but you can also use this in the mining industry, for example, where you have fly-in and fly-out requirements for your employees, and the travel needs to be booked, and they will be off-site for a while. And that can even integrate with your accommodation management and other modules.